So if you want to get your ex back, remember, if you have anxiety and stress and terror and panic attack and all the bad thoughts about her with somebody else, remember these episodes are gonna continue until you believe and you accept the fact that she may never come back. And that is the first step in getting her back. If you don't accept that, you will continue to have nightmares, you will continue to have sleepless nights, you will continue to have this cycle of terror, you will continue to act like crazy, you'll continue to crave her. You need to sit down with yourself. It happened for me in rehab center many years ago. And I realized there's a chance that my life as I know it is over. And she might be happy with somebody else. And when you accept that, when you accept that this could actually happen, and this is going to be your new life, that's when everything starts to change. That's when you start to hear me. That's when you start to see what I wrote in the book. That's where you start to realize, which by the way, get it, the link is in the description. Get the book, make sure you read it. So you're gonna understand, man, there is a chance this woman will never come back to your life. If you don't, look, if you want to get her back, if you want to move forward with your life, you have to accept that. Do not dwell with the fact that change has happened. If you don't understand that, if you keep dwelling with that, then you continue to have this cycle of terror. You continue to have sleepless nights. You continue to have all of these bad thoughts and emotions that you have. Basically, die once instead of dying every day about it. And it will happen. Most guys have very high tolerance for this, so they continue to take the pain. Then the problem with that is, first of all, your life turns to hell. And second, you don't make any progress. And third, if you want to get her back, it's impossible to get her back when you're in this state. So sit down, do the funeral of the relationship, let go of what you guys had, because that relationship that you guys had is over. There is no way that old relationship can be fixed. If you and her are going to be back together, it's going to be a new relationship. And for you to be able to build that, you need to be in a good emotional and mental state and physical. And for you to get there, you need to come to terms that she may never come back. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's a really, really important, really big thing that most guys who suffer, most guys who never get back together, most guys who start drinking, or most guys who continue to struggle with nightmares, lack of sleep, lack of appetite, they don't accept this. They just want to dwell with what is happening. No one is above the reality, and reality is, yes, there's a chance that it's not going to happen. Dude, it's so much better to accept it. Because you want to be happy, you want to have a good life with her. And for you to get there, you need to take control of this. And now these thoughts of, okay, is it over? Is it not over? Can I say maybe one more thing so she come back to me? Maybe I can go and make things bad between her and this new guy. Maybe I can go and post this thing here on social media, or maybe I can go do no contact to get her attention somehow. Maybe you have all of these thoughts and you try to hold on to something that is gone already. Then you will not have the energy to strategize and do what is the right thing. So remember, it's a very, very difficult thing to accept. And I know it might take like a few months of therapy to understand this. But hey, I'm just giving you what helped me, which is a shortcut. And it's every guy that get back together with their ex, every guy that I work with and get back together, I see this happens. He realizes, okay, there's a chance we won't ever get back together. You have to make peace with it. It's very difficult, especially if you have codependency. It's going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be extremely difficult. Now, I want to give you another thing as well. Let's say you're afraid of this fact and you think you cannot be without her. No, you don't want this thing to end. There's no way you want to be without this. If you find yourself in basically in this state of terror and suffocation that I cannot even think about it, that she'll never come back. If you're like that, that's cool, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you what to do if you think like that. So there's a large number of guys who feel like that. I mean, I used to be like that. And that is because of having the belief that that relationship was the most incredible thing that ever happened to you, and there's no way on earth you can have that thing one more time. And that belief is there. Most guys have that belief. They're like, okay, I have this incredible thing and I just lost it. There's no way I can rebuild that. Then it's followed by regret, followed by jealousy of the new guy, followed by anxiety and all of these bad thoughts, because those emotions sit on top of those thoughts. The thoughts of, she's never gonna come back, I never meet anybody like her ever again. And those thoughts sit on top of a belief. What is a belief? I believe I will not be able to meet anybody like her ever again. What a belief. It's deadly if you believe that. That means you set yourself up for a long time of misery and pain and terror and sadness. So if you want to fix it fundamentally, you have to sit down, talk about it, accept the fact that it may never happen again. You're gonna cry, sometimes you're gonna feel pain. Release. I'm not saying sit down and all day 24/7 just cry about it. No. Sit down, dude, like a man. It's hard. It's okay to cry. Cry it out. Release the emotions and tell yourself, okay, it may never be the same. She will never come back. Release the emotions, then go and question those beliefs. Remember, there was a day in your life that this girl didn't exist and you were happy. She is not the reason that you were happy, because you were happy before her. And another thing that happens if you're codependent, you basically put that relationship on a pedestal, put her on a pedestal, and you idealize the relationship, and you even think about it as something much better than it was, because that's how the mind works. Your mind plays games on you and makes you feel that the relationship was just good. Sometimes I get guys to write a list of everything that was bad about the relationship, and they can't come up with anything. And I say, dude, what about the fact that she cheated on you? What about the fact that you guys didn't have sex for 3 years? What about the fact that she was flirting with your friends? What about the fact that there are a lot of problems? What about the fact that she disrespected you? What about the fact that she started smoking and you didn't smoke? What about the fact that she ignored you? What about the fact that she was rude in front of other people to you? What about all of these things? And you may not even see them, because that's natural for that to happen after the breakup, especially if you were dumped. Or if you dumped her, usually you might have regrets, or maybe you feel like you were not good enough to her, you took her for granted, and that's also very strong. If you took her for granted, you might have a lot of regret. You might feel like, I would just do anything to go back and do things right again. So remember, if you want to get her back, if you want to move forward with your life, you have to come to terms that it may never be the same again. She may never come back again. It's difficult, very difficult, I know. How can you do that? Go to your beliefs. You're gonna feel a lot of emotions. You're gonna feel sadness. You're gonna feel a lot of mixed emotion, anxiety, terror, sadness, crying. You're gonna cry. You're gonna have a lot of these emotions. Let it out. Don't push it down. Okay? Let those emotions out. It's a new reality. Follow the blueprint that I give you in the program. If you're not in the program, sign up for the program. I put a link in the description. Start taking control of your emotions by taking control of your thoughts, by taking control of your belief. Break the old beliefs, write a list of your values, build new beliefs, and then those new beliefs give you new thoughts, and new thoughts give you new emotions. And when you have new emotions, you start to take control of the day. When you take control of the day, then you can do things the right way. Then I can teach you texting. Then all of these things that you do on the surface make sense. It's not about what text message you're sending right now. Do things the right way. And it's one of those things that right now you have the opportunity to become a much stronger person. She wants you to be a stronger person. Do you want to be back together with her? Do you want to move on? Do you want to have a good life again? You gotta get stronger, man. And I know you can. Look, you've been watching this video for how long? Like 8-9 minutes. You can focus. That's awesome. Most people cannot focus. If you have the focus to sit here and watch this video for 9 minutes, you also have the ability to rebuild your beliefs, change your thoughts and your emotions, so you can go and get what you want. If you haven't already, make sure you download my book. The link is in the description. I teach you state control system there, the 4 steps of state control system, and what you can do from here to move forward the right way. Don't be afraid, dude. You once built an amazing empire with this woman. You can do it again. This is Ben. Hit the like button, subscribe, see you in the next video.